Hi there, this is MD Channel for English. My name is Mazen, and today we have a new video of how to learn English. Today's mainly topic is about speaking. Can you practice speaking English alone at home? Can you practice speaking English by your own? Can you practice speaking English talking to yourself? If you would like to know the answer, then please keep watching. Hi again. Well, this is an interesting topic that most English learners as a second language are really eager to know about. They would like to know how we can practice speaking. Now, let me say that it's easier said than done. It's not easy to practice speaking. I know it's a bit difficult, but everything by practicing can be done. Now, first of all, and before I tell you how to practice speaking alone at home, I would like to tell you not to practice speaking English by talking to yourself. Yes, because it doesn't make sense. Now, I have watched a lot of videos talking about speaking to yourself in English. And what's even worse, that these videos on YouTube are by native speakers. Imagine that a native speaker who didn't even learn another language is giving you this piece of advice to practice speaking by talking to yourself. Now, if you don't believe me, you can go there and check on YouTube. You can, check those famous native speakers, how they always give this piece of advice. They always tell them, hey, you, talk to yourself, practice English by talking to yourself. Now, I have one question that I would like to ask those native speakers who teach English as a second language. How on earth am I going to talk to myself? How on earth someone is going to practice without a partner? I truly feel that this is weird. Very strange. Now, how can you give such piece of advice? Imagine you're learning like any language. It's not only about English, but how can you practice without a partner? How can you practice by talking to yourself? What am I going to get crazy, like stand in front of the mirror and then just like talk to myself and I say hi, okay, and then it responds, the mirror responds like hi, okay. It doesn't make sense. Now, I would like to say to those native speakers who teach English as a second language that they are totally wrong. They haven't been through this. I am a non-native speaker. I am an English teacher who learned the language maybe the same way as my students. But there is an important case that you need to know. How can you practice speaking English alone by your own? Well, can you practice driving without a car? It's impossible. Theoretically, it could be possible, but practically speaking, it's not possible. It's not possible at all. How can you practice without having a partner? How? Now, I would like to tell you that this is not impossible. By having two ingredients, which are passion and patience. If you have passion and patience, you can practice speaking English. And there are few methods that I would like to share with you today in this video based on my experience as a non-native speaker who practices English and who taught English for the last 12 years. As you know that the language, any language, has 4 skills. It has listening, reading, speaking, writing. Now, as long as today we focus on speaking, so this skill needs practicing a lot. And it's an output. So we have receptive skills such as listening and reading, and we have productive skills such as writing and speaking. Speaking is very important for any language. It's not only for English. So, how to practice this? Number one, read out loud. Try to have your own, book on a daily basis and practice reading out loud. Yes, try to move your lips, your mouth, your organs inside the mouth to practice the language and make the same sounds by pronouncing every single word in a sentence and making it as a habit. So this is one thing that you need to practice, reading out loud. Now, the second tip I would like to give you is to start recording your voice. Choose any topic. Any topic. Talk about marriage. Talk about family. Talk about friendship. Talk about love. Talk about cars. But mostly talk about something that you are interested in, something you love. It's like giving a presentation. Mostly when we speak, we give our own opinion. We share our own opinions. We suggest things that we would love to have for others. We would like to be heard. We would love to let others know about us. We can express our opinions. We can express our emotions, our feelings. This is the reason why we speak. Now, if you want to master speaking, then you need to be able to express your feelings, whether you're sad, you're happy, you're surprised, you're angry. Yes, you need to express your feelings, your emotions. It's not easy, but by practicing, you can do this. If you want to go further, one more step, you can videotape yourself. So you can see how you act using a different language. It's like practicing, presentation skills. But it's even more that you can hear yourself. You can see the movement of your mouth. You can see how you are moving your jaw up and down. You can see how you're moving your tongue, your teeth, upper and lower. So these things will help you determine where are the mistakes that you're making. Where are the problems that you're facing? Now, when you speak, you're going to start facing 3 problems. The first one, which everybody faces, is the vocabulary. You want to speak, you feel like you don't have enough vocabulary. You don't have enough words to use while speaking or to continue speaking. Now, the second problem is related to grammar. You feel like you have enough vocabulary, but you don't know how to use them, put them in a structure or in a sentence that could be grammatically correct. So we're not looking only for fluency, to be fluent and speak continuously, because you can do this by practicing. But later on, you're going to find out that you're speaking fluently, but you're not accurate. You're not speaking accurately. Your English has a lot of grammar mistakes. You learn grammar, but you're not applying them while you are speaking. So you're not using plural what it should be. You're not using singular what it should be. You're not using the right structure. Like, as you know, we have SVO, subject, verb, object. So sometimes you might use the adjective before or after the subject, which could be a problem, a grammatical mistake. Now, the third problem that all English learners face, especially at the beginning, is the pronunciation. The pronunciation of English. So you think you know English, just try to read 1 page out of a book out loud. Read it loudly. And find out how it's really, difficult to pronounce all the words correctly. I'm not talking about accents, whether British, Irish, American, or any other accent. I'm just talking about the pronunciation, the right pronunciation. So what are you going to do now? You're going to practice English while videotaping yourself. Yes? Yes? That doesn't sound crazy. Well, most professionals do that. Before they give a presentation, they practice their speech to make sure that the pronunciation is correct, that they are fluent, that they are practicing, the right body language, the right gestures, and the right facial expressions as well. So I want you from now on to take this piece of advice for granted. I want you to pick a topic every day. For example, you talk about cars if you're interested in cars. You talk about video games. You talk about the family. You talk about friendship, love, whatever the subject. Just make it instead of a diary. Instead of writing like what happens to you through the day or on a daily basis, try to speak this out loud. Try to videotape yourself talking about the day. What happened today with you? Did you have any problems? Did you talk to anybody? What kind of things you have like in relationship with, like your family members? So try to videotape yourself talking about different things that happened to you throughout the day. Make it as a diary, but you document it through a video. Make it for 3 minutes. Or first make it for 1 minute, and then make it for 3 minutes. Later on for 5 minutes, and increase the period. Just when you feel like more comfortable, just keep talking. Keep talking. Keep the flow. Okay? Keep it smooth. Now, are these only the methods that I have for today? No, I would like to give you also more methods to practice speaking. Now, some other teachers might disagree with me, but honestly speaking, this is how I learned the language. That's out of my own experience. So I'm just sharing with you something for real, something that I practiced my own. Okay? The thing which I would like to tell you about is to practice songs. Yes. If you have a favorite singer, okay, just choose that singer and listen to the song once, twice, 3 times, as many as you want. And then try to sing the song along with the singer. The same way, with the same melody, the same intonation, the same feeling, the same power, the same energy. Practice this with the singer. So sing along with the singer. And then after that, try to use it as a karaoke. Most of the songs now are available on YouTube. So you can like have any song and write the name of the song and then the karaoke. Write karaoke after that. Okay? And then you'll find it there. Once you find it there, you start to sing the song by your own with the music in the back. And you see the lyrics. The lyrics are there and you are singing along with the music. You practice once, twice, 10 times, 20 times. Once you feel like you're comfortable, then make it as a video. Share it with your friends. Make it as something fun. Try to enjoy your time. I believe nowadays we have a lot of spend time, but it's useless. Try to make use of every single minute you have in your life. Try to make it better for yourself to learn something new, to practice something new. I always say this because I feel like mostly we're wasting our time. Now, I have friends who have been telling me for more than 10 years that they would like to learn English. They would like to practice English. But what's the outcome? They didn't start. Well, yes, I want you to practice English after today's video. I'm telling you the methods again. First, by reading out loud. Choose 3, 4, 5 pages and read them out loud. The second stage, record your voice talking about a topic, about a problem you had. Talk about your, friend, about your mom, about your father. Talking about anything that comes to your mind that you can speak about. The third thing is to go one more step and videotape yourself. Yes, videotape yourself and start talking as you are presenting. And talk about any topic. So don't force yourself to talk about space. Don't force yourself to talk about politics. Talk about something you're interested in, that you can express your feeling. You can express your passion about. Okay? So from now on, we need to make a promise to ourselves that, during this time, we're going to practice speaking at home. And remember that songs are one of the best ways to practice the language. You can express your feelings, as I mentioned earlier. Practice using your passion, expressing your feelings, expressing your emotions. Okay? You can learn this. You can learn the pronunciation. You can learn how they sound. So just keep it this way. Just keep it this way, please. And learn how to do it. Today, I might have taken out of your time a lot. But believe me, if you just follow these steps to practice speaking English, then you will thank me later on. So, as I'm telling you, these methods out of a non-native speaker. I am a non-native speaker. I just learned the language the way I just told you about. So, practice English, practice, practice, and as we say in English, practice makes perfect. Just keep it up and never ever let anybody put you down. Never ever let anybody takes you away from your goal. And make your goal is to practice the language the way it has to be. Well, finally, I would like to thank you so much for your time. If you learned something new today, then please hit the like button, share this video with your friends who are interested to practice speaking, and if you did not subscribe to my channel, then please subscribe to my channel for more videos.